Live from No Break Studios. I'm your host, Vanity Not There. To my right, I have H.A. Download his album on thatpip.com. Pluggy Simmons. To my left, I have Stephanie Michelle. My young lady came to bless us today. And we have to my further left,
West Philly hippie. You already
West
know.
Philly hippie for y'all who didn't hear him the first time. Today we have an interesting subject. Few people are missing today because they felt strong about it. We'll get their point of view next time. Today we're going to talk about it. Meek Mill's trial. I want to start off with the young lady here. I'm gonna end it all. How do you feel about this trial?
I feel like he broke probation, so he needs to be where he at right now, like everybody else would be.
Oh, that's shocking. I really didn't have. Well, I assumed she was gonna say, "Free Meek. He didn't do anything wrong. He don't belong there." But how do you feel about the time he was given? Now that you're saying he do belong there, is the time harsh?
The time is a little bit harsh, but he was on probation for like almost 10 years now, 10 years probably, and that's a lot. But he was popping willies and all of that, riding bikes, but he got money, so he could have went, if he really wanted to do that, he could have went somewhere else and did that in his private, but I guess he was showing off.
And the TSA situation where his friends attacked the TSA officer.
That's true too.
In a wheelchair, right? The person was in a wheelchair, right?
I don't know that, but
yeah, so that's a government offense. And finally, there was something going on as far as the judge said, you're going to get this time because you don't want to drop Rock Nation and have my peoples manage you, and I want you to do a remix of Bend the Knee with Boyz II Men.
Yeah, I heard that too. That part, that's not fair. That part wasn't fair, but he still broke probation. And a lot of niggas out here is breaking probation and like getting way more time than him. And I feel like people is going real crazy because he's Meek Mill. And that's not fair.
Right, because we spoke about this before the cameras was on. Me, Dre, Spade. I said, all this petition to sign to get Meek Mills out early, I said it's crazy. And everybody pretty much agreed with me because I said we all got cousins, brothers, sisters, mom, dads that's in jail doing time. I have never seen a petition to get them out.
Exactly.
Because nobody's going to sign it because they're not famous. So why should you take your efforts to get somebody else? Go that hard for your family member. Go that hard for your friend that you knew your whole life. Why is it me? I mean,
well, I don't think it's nothing wrong with a petition because the thing is, what they trying to paint the picture with Meek Mill is as he becoming a public figure. Mm-hmm. So when the petition, there's nothing wrong with that. It's showing that the people is coming together for something. So that's cool. I have no problem with the petition because they're starting to get in to training their mind and starting to fight for their people. So, but I want to speak on the things about the case when she say because of Rock Nation and all that. I don't think that really has nothing. It's sort of like when you know the consequences. I think that the consequence that was given for the case was standard because I know people and I have people in situations that have done the same exact thing that Meek Mill has done, and they pretty much got the same exact time.
2 to 4 years?
Yeah, 2 to 4 years. Actually, my folks he was on probation. He kept violating. They couldn't catch him for the things that he was doing, but he was actually guilty of being on a bike. They caught him on a bike when he wasn't supposed to be on a bike, uninsured. That they felt something they was actually guilty for, and you violated. So this is what we're gonna put you away for, and we got a history of what you got going on, and your parole, your case hold this amount of time if you violate. So it's just pretty much he got the standard, and it's like when you put somebody in trouble, it's like you just throwing salt on top of it. Like I'm gonna talk my shit too, and that's what the judge did, was just talking her shit on top of him already knowing. I know you gonna fuck up, so I'm gonna talk my shit. But that shit that she was talking ain't got nothing to do with the sentence that he got.
Okay, well I'm glad you're here today to say that because we want to say, what was it, uncle, cousin?
Uncle, yes.
His uncle went down for the same thing and got hit with the same time. So it's not like it's just Meek Mills or
It's not
It's
nothing
not just
personal.
Meek Mill. And I wasn't saying the petition was wrong.
Right.
I was saying I don't think that it hit them and they said, "Oh, it's Meek Mill's. This is wrong. I just woke up today." I don't think that.
Right.
I just think it's Meek Mill's and they're doing it. I'm glad they're doing it.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, why don't your brother, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, your mom, your father get this same petition? That's all I was stating.
Because you don't have enough people in your family that's going to influence like the world. Like some people influenced by the next person. You know what I'm saying? You may be the only person cheering in your family to get somebody out. While everybody else saying fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't get it.
I agree with you.
We lack supporting family out here in our black community.
Yeah,
I agree with you to a point. So where Meek Mills might need 10,000 signatures, a normal person might only need 100.
Absolutely.
I don't know about you, and I'm not really a people person. Like
Right.
I know a lot of people, but I'm not on the point. But I believe I can go out and get
That's what it took for my family.
signatures.
Absolutely.
I don't think it would even take me longer than 2 days to get.
But let's
100
talk
signatures.
about another point that you said
But
earlier.
I think he needs more
Let's
because
talk
he's
about
famous.
the point that you said earlier, though. Not even about the petition, but you also said that you wouldn't even be screaming free your family member when you know they're guilty of a situation.
He's guilty of the situation.
That happened 11 years ago,
That's
too.
No, it's 3 situations happened. Let's speak on it. This is what I want to talk about. So we all seen the Meek Mills and Safari thing. Meek Mills get out the truck,
Yes.
and all of them get out the truck and chase down Safari and his friend and beat them up. Now, the cops don't have to come because there's evidence right there. They don't need to be there when it happened because it's on camera.
Okay.
He doesn't have to press charges. I've been in a situation where you don't have to press charges if the camera's there because you did something wrong. So that's violating his probation right there. And in this society, when you're a celebrity, you're in charge of your entourage. It's wrong to me that I'm accountable for somebody that's with me, but when you're a celebrity, you are. And it's been that way for the longest. It goes for that for the opposite skin too. It's just always that way. Is it wrong? That's a different subject.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing is, it happened. That happened. The TSA thing happened. Whether he was trying to break it up or not, it happened with your affiliations. So that's a government problem right there. So she can knock you on that. She didn't. The helmet come. Okay, 3 strikes you're out. He probably got more strikes than that. 3 strikes you're out. And the reason they extended his probation is because he sent his manager to get notification if he can go do a show. The manager said yes.
Right.
But I guess the parole officer didn't follow it through as far as the documents, which is on the parole officer. But the parole officer's not going to take that hit and say I was wrong and do that.
I just think that, like, no matter whether he had a case or not, it's just that I'm a strong believer. When you in a position of superstardom, money, you got any type of, you supposed to move different anyway. You supposed to change your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Meek Mill has done that. You know what I'm saying? He talked about it, but I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, in real life he's had actually really changed his lifestyle. So there's a lot of things that's going to come. You're always going to be fighting until he actually really switch over.
Right. I agree. What do you think?
I think, like I said, if he violated his probation, any other thing, he got to deal with the time just like anybody else. But the fact that he's on probation for the same case, again, he's 30 years old. That case happened when he was 19, if I'm not mistaken. Or
Right.
And you got 11 years of probation. Like, that's unheard of. I never really
But
heard
was
of a situation
it like
that?
it was like 5, right?
I guess it was, 5 violations? What?
No, 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. If I remember the old case, he got caught with guns and drugs.
Yeah.
He pulled the gun on the cop. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. That's all we can go with right now.
Okay.
Whether he pulled
That's
it or
a
not,
what if,
he
though.
had the gun on him now. Whether he pulled it or not, the gun is on
We
him.
don't know if that's true.
Now, the gun is what? 6 months or a year? And then each bullet, it adds on or something like that.
Yeah.
So if he went to jail for a year or so, right?
Mhm.
Those years are still on his life. So if they gave that man a 3 to 7, a 5 to 10, and he come home in a year, he got 9 years to walk off. So say it was 5. He walked the 5 off. He's got 2 months left.
All right.
Me, as a person, yeah, superstars have managers to go do things for them.
Absolutely.
The manager is doing 16, 17 things. He calls him. The parole officer says, "Yeah, you can go to the show." This is when he's about to get off. This is before the 5 years they added just now.
Okay.
They say, "Yeah, you can go." The manager say, "Okay." The manager doesn't think to say, "Send me some paperwork over documenting that he can go and do the show."
In a
with the money.
situation like that, I'm handling that. When it's
And we
my
talked about
when I'm handling anything legal, if I don't have my attorney handle it, I'm not letting no manager handle anything legally that has anything to do with me. When it comes to like courts and all that, don't let no.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I said it myself. If I'm on parole, probation, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna go handle that myself.
Exactly.
Because I don't want that. Especially the judge told him, "I'm on your ass." Basically,
but the judge,
I got a vendetta against you. You said something about me in a song.
agenda.
I got a hidden agenda. Regardless.
You can't handle my case if you got a hidden agenda. You already got it out for me.
Well,
So
he
now,
tried to get a different judge. He went through that process of trying to get a different judge. They wasn't trying to hear that. The thing is, I'm gonna be squeaky clean till this is over.
Exactly. At
That's
that point,
foul.
at that point,
Foul.
You can't say it's
Wow.
foul.
You know this
because
person
you're
out
expecting
for
to
you.
trip up
You
now.
can't give
Why
no
you expecting
reason.
to trip up?
That's fine.
You
But-
living life.
Damn, it's like you it's like it's premeditated where you like, all right, you in your mind already, you already know whatever reason I ain't look out or whatever, you already got it in your mind. I'm about to do whatever I gotta do to get you locked up or jam you up. But if it's with the court system or whatever, however the process is, if you violate your probation or whatever, and you gotta sit that amount of time. Listen, everybody that get locked up go through this same process. I understand it. The only thing I have, the agenda is people got agendas when they handling your case. It don't look too good. You're asking somebody who's also, you're handling this case to do a song and do all this other crazy shit. You're asking for favors and all that, and you're handling the case. I ain't really cool with all that.
I agree with this guy 100%.
Okay.
When you running a campaign, am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong. When you running a campaign, who's the crooked people? The judges. Because they want you.
Of course.
The politicians are crooked, the mobsters, the crime family, the syndicates. They the one who
They control everything.
contribute all that.
Yeah, I can dig it.
It's not new to us. We all watch TV and see it go on or documentaries, so it's not new. Everybody got a hidden agenda. Vote for me. Here, judge. Get me over the top.
You're playing with people's lives, though.
So why does it matter that it's Meek like
No
this?
doubt. I agree. I'm talking about
Our
everybody
city,
across the
our
board.
interstate.
I am not excluding anybody. I'm talking about across the
Because the
board.
judge is the same person that's getting these schools shut down, that's getting these parks closed, these recreation. Why does it take for a celebrity, one single person? Oh, that's the last straw. It's Meek Mills. One single. Let's talk about all this.
Some people eyes, that's their hero. Or some people eyes.
But this
No doubt. You got
your
some
hero
people,
is your hero.
No doubt. Some
I
people,
believe that.
youngins and whatever. I mean, that's who they love or whatever. But for me, I'm just like on some shit like, if you get locked up or whatever and you gotta go through this process, that's the process. But if you being like wrongfully, like somebody playing with your life, bro.
So let me ask you a question real quick.
What's up?
If you beat somebody, I'm just going, if you beat somebody up pretty much, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And later on down the line, like you're going for this job, you know what I'm saying? And this person who this job that you're trying to get, you go to school, you do everything you do, and this person that you trying to get this job, this person is the only person to get you in there. And you know that. What you gonna do?
I'm not expecting homeboy to look out.
You're not expecting him to look out. Your chances to win is slim, right?
I'm not
you know what I'm saying? But you still gonna do what you gotta do because I want to go back to this Meek Mill case because he stated himself that this judge know me from my childhood. She know me from my neighborhood. He know who he going up against.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's still trying to fight.
Yeah, that's what he want to fight.
He fighting against that.
Rebellious.
You know what I'm saying?
Rebellious.
Absolutely. And in this situation, this caused him to lose. Now you know this person. He know this. It goes back to not giving this person no reason. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight this. You gotta fight this fight.
You gotta know your battle.
You gotta fight this fight different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a situation going on at work. No, but I'm one of the supervisors. My supervisor hates one of the employees. Now, the employee gives him every reason for him to write him up though. But he says he's being treated unjust. Now you know my top manager on your ass. Why would you do it? Why would you be late?
Right.
That's
Why would you call out?
That's negligence right there.
Why would you call out? It was negligence not wearing a helmet.
Exactly.
It was negligence when you picked that group of people around you knowing they
But
animals.
I don't agree that you should be accountable because
No, we don't agree.
They went to a party. Just so happenly they both going to the same party. Both invited to that party. So I feel as though with that situation,
I can't control my gang action.
Exactly.
We all agree on you can't control your gang
My name is
so
on
I'm
the
not
ticket.
bringing them with me.
Just
I can't
like
control my
Safari
actions.
name on the ticket, my name on the ticket.
I'm not bringing them with me.
It
What
wasn't
did Meek Mill do in that situation?
He got out the car.
Did he do anything?
He didn't go
He
follow
didn't-
Safari.
Why he didn't stop it?
I can't control my gang
I
action.
can't stop that.
I can't control my gang
If
action.
you knew the type of people that you knew the type of people that was around you.
He's not guilty for that case though. He's not guilty for that case.
If you know, no, we're not saying that.
I'm
We're
saying,
saying it's a violation.
But he wouldn't even. But
Yeah,
that
that is a
wouldn't.
violation.
That's no violation.
In the celebrity
That's not holding up.
in the
I don't
celebrity
agree.
world, you can go to jail for that. What are you talking about? It's not a violation.
I don't agree.
It happened to Jay-Z. That's what I'm saying.
They asked
That's what I'm saying.
Are you going to be accountable for Beans? And Jay said no. That's what that whole riff was started out for.
And who went to jail?
Beans.
Because he said if we let Beans out and stay out and do the
So now we got another situation right now. So if that case was to come to court now, Meek Mill has to say yeah he's accountable or no he's accountable. So you got a whole different situation right there. You can't.
No, what I'm saying is, in the celebrity world, they can say you had that crew with you. He's suing you. You would get sued.
Exactly, because you the money.
Exactly.
Of course.
So in the celebrity world, him being on parole, they can say that was your crew. You know what type of person it is. We have videos of Teefy Boy saying he's a bully. Teefy Boy saying he'd do something to certain people and people scared of him.
I mean,
so
that's,
you know who was around
act for the entertainment. We don't know. Listen, Suge Knight did the same thing with the entertainment thing and all that.
I agree with you.
Okay.
So we don't know it to be true. Now the judge is from Philly. She know who's who.
Definitely.
The judge know who's who.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters.
But if you
Because
don't
she
see
presides over the case.
If you don't see me throwing them punches and he's feet away from the whole situation,
And
I don't got
I'm not knocking you what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. They should change it. But this is what we're speaking about. Laws that we have in place. We're not saying what we should change.
Absolutely.
What she did was wrong. What he did was wrong. The time is wrong. But these are the laws set in place. Let's change the law first.
I'm agree.
Exactly. Like the petition should have.
Because we can't complain about something that's the law at that time. It's like, hey, let's do this real quick. Think about everybody in jail for selling weed. Now it's legal. Why they not just let out? Why they not just let out? Because it was the law at that time.
But
so that's what we gonna do.
The whiteys can profit off of it and do whatever. But a nigga that's selling it, taking it across state line, gotta sit for like 10 years or whatever.
Oh,
they crazy.
that's always been the fact. Because they always been trying to. Yo, let me explain something to you. Coke would be legal if it came from America. Believe it. Believe it. Everything that does not come from America is why it takes so long. You can make liquor. Me and you can go get some potatoes, a tub, and figure this out.
On liquor.
We can figure this out.
Absolutely.
So, being that they can't control it, and it's not their product, and it's not, until they figure out a way to gain money the right way, they're not gonna make anything legal. Look how long it took marijuana to be legal.
Yes.
And what they're doing with the marijuana that they're growing is good marijuana, I'm not gonna lie, but it's so good that the weed sellers is now lacing their weed. You don't know if it's crack in your weed or it's stuff that contains the same chemistry to make crack.
Yeah.
So now you have people breaking into their own houses, robbing their mamas to get weed. It's affecting it the same way crack is, just not as fast. I'm pretty sure you give us 10, 20 years, it's taking jobs away from people that sell weed.
This is coming from a non-weed smoker. I don't know what world he lives in. But my weed community is
I ain't never had
we ain't
that.
got nothing lace.
I ain't never had
Ain't nothing lace. Ain't nobody breaking nobody's cribs. It's a friendly community.
I work in a hospital. I see it every day.
Yeah, I can dig it.
I work in a hospital. I see it every day.
I've never come across.
You don't know.
I'm not saying it's not out there.
Yeah,
but I haven't come across nothing like that. So I can't even speak on that.
No, I'm not asking you to speak on it. I'm just saying you from from what I see working in a hospital and what goes on.
Sure,
These ain't fabricated. I watch it. I watch these people come in scared to death. Like what? I had a guy try to say it was his thyroid that was fucking up, and he was like, you know what? When the doctor came, he was like, baby. His girl in there, he bitching, he like, my, he like, baby, fuck it, I ain't gonna lie no more. It was the weed. I swear to God.
K2 is
That's what I'm saying. K2, you
that's
not
K2.
right on the papers.
I know that's K2 too. I heard people come in.
I'm K2 on that.
But this is what I'm saying. These laws are already set in place.
Absolutely.
So we have to change the law first before we do these petitions and complain. And then we can't always say he didn't do anything at all. He did do something. Now, if you'd have gave the man 90 days, that would have been acceptable to me.
But how he got in this situation was over that dirt bike.
No, it was an add up. It was an add up because he did
I
go
saw
for the
you
TSA.
yesterday on that dirt bike, pulled him over.
But the TSA joint happened too, and
No doubt.
that he beat that thing.
He did not throw no punches at nobody. Didn't he break that up or whatever? Whoever it was, he didn't throw no
But
punches.
that's what they're trying to say is a collection of all that. And this was the last.
It always
the
the fall guy. It's always the
Yeah.
fall guy. The money always be the fall guy. I understand that.
No, that's all I'm saying. Like, he did do something wrong. Whether he didn't have a helmet on or not, that's still a violation. Let's not do that. That's why I said 90 days at the least.
Okay.
30, 60, whatever you want to go with. The 2 to 4, I think it's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's kind of harsh.
That's harsh.
It's super harsh.
That's harsh.
But we're gonna sign out off this Meek Mill subject. I'm your host, Vanity Not Fair. H.A. Spady, Pluggy Simmons. Download that album at that Pip. We have Stephanie Michelle. So glad she can join us.
West Philly hippie, man.
West Philly Hippie, if you didn't hear him again, I'm signing out.